Oh
I
yeah, you're
sent you
not
the message,
messenger.
Tyler. Don't you pretend.
Where did you send me the message?
On your phone.
You sent. Let me look.
You
Why?
texted
Why don't
me?
you? Why don't you just have Messenger already?
Because I don't have Facebook.
You don't have to have Facebook.
Yes, you do.
We
It
went over this.
makes
I
you
changed
now.
it. You have to now.
Oh, well, make a
Oh.
damn Facebook.
Yeah, you text me 2.5 hours ago.
Yeah, that's more than enough time.
Why is
I
Lewis or
checked my
Dan's
phone.
character loaded up on mine thing?
Eh?
What's on your thing?
Or Dan's character.
Oh yeah.
I don't know who did that. Probably Tyler or Lewis.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Lewis. What are you pointing at that I'm supposed to
Hey,
see?
Carrie, could you get Dan to quit putting all these weasels on my...
Those are not mine.
Lewis, do you have the number for my character? I guess I can try to pull it up. Yeah. Thank you.
All right, is everybody ready?
Yep.
Yep.
Right, so party was originally hired by the Amethyst Academy to retrieve the magical mineral, more commonly now known as delirium. You guys met with River at the Eckerman Mill, where she then tasked you with heading to the Rat's Nest Tavern, where a rumored piece of this delirium, a larger piece than normal, was rumored to be there. You guys eventually set out to the destination. Upon finding the place, you found that the rock was no longer inside of the tavern, but had been dragged through a network of burrows infested with rats and these newly formed humanoid rats. After a few brief confrontations, Durin falling into a pit with
We don't need to
spikes
talk about
and
that.
other a swarm of rats.
That's
You guys
fine.
finally made your way to the actual large crystal of delirium, where you then slayed the very massive rat known as Mother. You then headed deep, or tried to make your way back out, but was intercepted by the Rattling Prince, who was easily defeated, but tried to beg for his life and trade the prisoner's life for his own. He then escorted you to the prisoner's cell area, offered her to you, and then Josh tried to eat him, or Bacchus tried to eat him. He attempted to flee, and Zaylen quickly got off a shot, striking him through the neck, where he collapsed to the ground. You guys then unbound the prisoner. She revealed herself as Petra, captain of the Grey Cloaks. And that was where we left off. So, starting off, Petra, if you guys don't mind, I would very much like if you could escort me back to our barracks. I dare not face walking these ruins by myself.
I believe we discussed this last time.
Did we?
We
I
did.
think.
Originally, we said that Zaylen would escort her back while we went to.
Meet back up with River.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think it was the four of us here.
Unless she thinks we'll need more than one person to escort.
That's true.
It's certainly not safe. She looks over at Zalen. I don't doubt your skills in combat. You certainly did free me, but that is still a very risky journey. I would rather have strength in numbers.
I don't think
Well,
that's
I
any
mean-
problem. And I look over to the rest of the group.
Well, I mean, we do have to keep in mind that we do have something of pretty decent value in our possession now.
And what might that be?
Nothing. Just ignoring her.
I was gonna say, why
He
would you
starts-
say
he
that
starts
in front of
whistling.
her?
I'm saying that to the party.
I know, but she's standing next to us anyway.
You-
Okay, and I'm just
Give
going to
directly-
ignore her. I didn't
Where
say
were
what
we
it was.
supposed to meet the chick to turn the thing in, Carrie? I don't remember if she told us.
I would ask that you ask the party before asking the god.
The
Oh,
god is
God.
more important.
Well, I definitely don't know.
I
I
don't think you
definitely don't
told
remember.
us.
I did tell you.
I believe she asked us to meet her back at the windmill in 1 day's time, I think.
I remember the 1 day's time, yeah.
Then
Yeah.
we have time to escort Petra.
Yeah. We should.
If it is too much of an inconvenience, if you don't mind, I would like to stay with you until we do reach a safer place. Even back to Phandalin would be fine. If we go there, I can at least make contact with some officials.
It's no inconvenience. We'll take you along the way.
Where exactly is your camp?
It's not a camp, it's a barracks.
Okay. Where is your barracks?
It's the northern
Uh,
gate.
Yeah, we are next to currently contain ownership of Shepherd's Gate on the north side of Neverwinter.
Well, we're already headed in that way, so we can drop you off.
Oh, didn't you say we're heading to Eckerman Mill? That's the opposite direction.
Let's not go with directions. Let's
That
go.
That is true.
So this is a good marching order, I think. Have her kind of in the middle.
What race does she carry?
Human.
I'm gonna. Oh, I don't think I have Elven anymore.
I'd like to have an action ready to swat at Vasquez's hand if he reaches for the human, in an attempt to eat her.
I already had my fill. Leave me alone.
All right, so you guys begin to make your way back out of the burrows. And as you walk through, you avoid some of the familiar pitfall traps that you'd seen. You make your way up the muddy, slippery slopes of the entryway.
I would also
And-
like to pick my rope back up as we're coming out.
That is fine.
I will also
And-
grab my rope that I used to help save someone.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Didn't we come from the north though when we came into the town?
Northeast. I think there's on the northwest side.
I mean, there's no way we would travel through the city to go to the south gate. Why wouldn't we go back north through the north gate that we came in and drop her off?
You're not in the city.
the city. We're on the outskirts. We're
Oh, okay.
outside of the walls and everything. And where their encampment is one of the gates into the city.
Yes, he is correct.
It'll be a lot easier whenever we get back to the map and we can just show Josh.
Yeah.
Yes.
So let's pin this argument.
All right. So you guys continue to climb out, make it up the muddy slopes, climb out of the small crater, and you now stand inside the tavern. And you notice as you climb out of that hazy crater, you are surrounded by men in shining armor, wearing the livery of the Silver Order.
Jesus Christ.
Halt! Who goes there?
Wait, where are we? That we're
Standing in
seeing
the
this?
tavern.
Coming out of the hole of the cavern, kind of thing.
Oh, coming out of the hole. Okay. Okay.
Durin will just excitedly go, "My name's Durin! Who are
Great-
you?"
Greetings, Dern. I am Darren of the Silver Order.
Oh. We're not.
What is
Darren
your
has a
business here?
cooler name.
I
Uh,
will pipe up from the back. Hi, Carp Alderleaf here. I'm from Phandalin. Me and my friends here, we were out just doing some different work when we stumbled upon some rat people had this lovely lady here trapped, and we decided to try to help her and bring her back to her place of business.
Her.
Petra speaks up. It is true. They did just rescue me. Let's see. Petra tries to whisper to, let's see, who's she next to? Carp. And she kind of leans over to you. Be very careful. These are paladins. Darren speaks up. Yes, we are paladins. We were sent here to cleanse this filth, as they've been causing quite a problem for the pilgrims heading towards Champion's Gate.
Well, there's still some filth left down there. I mean, I stepped in some stuff.
Huh.
So, did you kill all of the rats that live down there?
We killed all that we encountered, but
We-
we did not go throughout the entire cave. We prioritized saving this young lady.
you will find more rats if you head down through the sewer system, but as far as the immediate area, we have cleared those.
As long as
We
this nest
also-
has been destroyed.
Yeah,
What
we
it-
also killed like a big bitch too. She was really fat.
Interesting.
What was it you said, Carrie? I didn't
So-
hear you.
I said,
Interesting.
so what exactly are a bunch of cutthroats such as yourselves roaming these ruins?
Cutthroats. how
looking
rude.
for looking for opportunities, and we found one.
So you're just roaming these forsaken lands for opportunities. What are you, just thrill seekers?
I have
Yeah,
a question.
okay.
Is it well known to other people in this area that we have collected this delirium,
No.
or it is only to the Amethyst Academy?
Only to the Amethyst Academy, and they've asked
Yeah.
you to keep it under wraps.
I know the
That's
big
why I'm
piece
talking.
was under wraps. I wasn't sure if the smaller pieces were also secret. Because it was said earlier that we've collected small pieces for them, but I don't know if that was a secret or if lots of people
Yes.
we collected pieces for. It was
Yes, all of your activity with them has been a hush.
Okay,
yeah.
sounds good.
Well, it seems you guys did our job for us then.
You're welcome.
I didn't say thank you, but okay.
Well, I mean, we just did you a favor.
Yeah, you did the pilgrims a favor. We
Well,
are
I mean, they probably paid you, didn't they?
no, we do not care for money or wealth or we simply do this because there's a noble cause. These foul beasts are running amok in these ruins, and we'd like to see the area cleansed.
Well, we're happy to help.
I'm sorry.
Roll me a deception.
Deception. Okay.
He did he even try to do that deceptively?
I don't know if he was or not.
No.
I honestly couldn't even hear what you said.
I'm pretty sure he said
14.
brown noser, but
Listen, I'm trying to get them to go away. I just want them to go away so we can help this lady back so we can go get paid.
He looks at Cart. Excuse you.
Love it. Go.
I'll pipe up and say, well, as long as your deed is done, we'd like to get on our way.
Very well then. So where will you be heading back to? You heading back to Phandalin now?
Actually, we're taking Petra back to her barracks.
Ah, yes, a grey cloak. Very well then. We will gladly accompany you and ensure your safe return.
How not
I
so?
think we can handle it ourselves.
Of course you can. Very well then. There's more matters to attend to within these ruins.
Yeah,
We
like
thank you
said,
for your
we-
offer.
We think there might be more down there if you want to go, finish the job. But we took
I
care
thought
of
you said you took care of them all.
Can I do an
Well,
If you-
insight
there's-
check when he
there's a
asked
sewer.
to join us? Was he like sincerely trying to help us, or could I tell if he has ulterior motives?
There's always an ulterior motive.
Yeah, he's a paladin.
Paladins are the goody two shoes,
Not all paladins are good.
right?
You're not sensing any ulterior motive.
Okay.
Just say to his question, we cleared all in this area. However, the sewer system is vast.
Do you have any
Yes.
idea where they came from or how they became what they are?
No, that is not interest of ours. We just know they're a monster and harassing, pillaging, and killing people, and we came to destroy them, to cleanse them by the name of the fire.
But
the
wouldn't the
sacred
best way to
flame.
destroy something be figuring out where it comes from so you could destroy that?
I would look up at Zalin and just go, "Wow, he's so smart."
Well, I mean, that's probably not a good idea because if you cleanse the thing that's forming them, then these guys are out of a job, kind of. These guys
there's
are just
always work
fucking-
to be done.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm telling you that there's more work down there in the sewers.
We'll leave you to your
Yes.
grunt work. Let's get going, guys.
Very well then.
Wow, he didn't take offense to that.
I mean, he's used
Being
to
pretty genuine.
cutthroats. Yeah. How many of them were there again?
6.
Okay.
We could
Why
have took
we-
them.
Why are you guys like picking a fight with these guys?
No.
I wasn't picking a fight with them. I was fully confident I'd deceive them.
Okay.
They didn't seem too smart. They seemed headstrong.
I mean, yeah.
I didn't like all the questions.
Didn't-
They sure were nosy.
That's paladins for you, though.
That's classist.
So anyway, we head back towards the edge of town to take her back.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
assume we kind of make the shortest distance outside of town and then go to wherever it would be the closest point to enter. Because is it this gate or this one?
Shepherd's Gate.
Shepherd's Gate. So it is this one. Okay. And we're somewhere over here.
We're like in here, and Josh, just so you know, the tower would be like out this direction.
Yes.
That's why it's the
Okay.
exact opposite. We're not south enough to be hitting the north gate, and
You
we're
mean
not
the
north enough.
mill or whatever it was?
Do we
Yeah.
have an?
It's just a tower.
So I'm
Ackerman Mill. It's a
assuming
windmill.
the route we're taking is outside of town, and then over, and then the shortest route in. Or
At this point, we're probably better off just going straight there. We're not that far.
The
How
outskirts of
long-
town are much bigger than what this map shows. While there are trees here, that is just showing the overgrowth within the city.
How long is it going
Um,
to take it
the-
to Shepherd's Gate?
To Shepherd's Gate is a couple hours. As you guys are now stepping outside, you do see that it is early morning. While the sun is not visible because of the overcast, which is normal here in Neverwinter, there hasn't been a sunny day in 10 years. You can tell by the slight brightness that it is early morning.
And we're supposed to deliver it by noon today?
Yes.
Based off of our estimation, would we be able to make it to the gate in time and to our
Back to the
rendezvous?
mill.
Zalen would have the best estimate there, and you could, as long as you were quick.
I think.
I mean, this county, when we don't run into anything, this city is riddled with creatures.
I think if we're going, I don't know, if we're going that close to the city walls, we should stay as a group.
I agree. Just in case if we do run into danger.
With it being sunrise, like, is my vision still extremely limited here?
Even in peak daytime hours, visibility is only about 300 feet because of the haze. And while it is, it's not thick enough here to cause any pain. It is, there's still a presence of it, and it does limit visibility.
Can you speak through your crow?
I can't speak through my crow, but I do have a spell that I can speak through.
Could you send it back to the meeting point so if we don't get there on time, we can message her?
It's not that long of a spell. Like, I don't have the range there. I kind of
So
basically have to kind
you're
of see
okay.
them.
Well, we should get
Yeah,
going.
I'm still learning.
We're gonna quickly
What
move
about-
towards.
What about our wizard? Does he not have a familiar?
Do not.
What kind of wizard are you?
Well, what would the familiar do? I mean, I can summon my familiar and I bring my crow. Into
I
my
thought
hand.
you could talk through familiars.
No. Different, and I'll dismiss my crow. I've been studying slightly different classes can speak through a different form of familiar, but it's very specified. A basic familiar you can only see through and hear through.
Hmm.
I think it's warlocks that have that ability.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it is.
Let's make haste.
Indeed.
Yeah, we'll
Unbelievable.
keep pace. As long as we keep pace, we should be able to make it on time. Onward.
Yep.
Hip
Not
hip.
stealthily, because that's really slow.
Carrie, you're muted, just so you know.
He might be.
He did it because he didn't want to talk to you, Josh.
Yeah, I don't blame
Okay.
him.
Oh, somehow I hit my button. Oh, that's why. Okay.
You want us to roll a d8?
Yeah, roll a d8, please.
All of
You're a
us are
D8.
just
Everybody.
3.
Yeah, it's travel. He always has us roll d8s during travel and sleepy times.
Damn it.
Oh, Tyler.
1.
Come on.
A 7.
I rolled a 14 to start my session, by the way.
Oh, I
Oh.
forgot to roll.
I haven't rolled that.
19.
Oh, 11.
17.
That was a lie.
Uh-oh. I did
Hey,
not.
I rolled pretty good on my deception, so
Yeah, well, you just rolled a 1 on your 8, so you're a liar.
shut up.
Wait, really? We got 2 1s? We've never done
No,
that before.
the only one who got a 1 was Tyler.
Tyler.
Oh, I thought Will was going.
Uh-uh.
No, Lewis got a 4. We got a 3, 4, 6, 7, and a 1.
Well, I think my 7 should counteract that 1.
Which means we're not going to keep pace very well.
Yeah.
It's all good. This delirium shouldn't get delivered anyways. Oh yeah. I must
Shut up.
Yeah.
Why is our party so bad at keeping secrets?
I don't know. Look at young
Look, I
Carp.
thought Carp was
Lizard.
going to give like our full group history to those paladins.
I know.
I didn't tell them one thing that we were actually doing.
I agree.
You
I always
stretch
love
the
when we're in the
truth.
middle of a load of a new map.
There's the Ratsnitz Tavern.
What all
Well,
languages do you guys speak?
I
Does-
speak everyone's language.
I know, but do you speak
Common and
Draconic
Halfling.
or Sylvian?
I don't speak Sylvan, but I do speak Draconic.
Okay. Does anybody else
And
speak Draconic?
I speak Common and Dwarvish, and Carrie has allowed me to understand Sylvian. However, I am not aware that I know that language.
Okay. Because I'd just like to be able to change languages while we're talking, and since we're friends, we'd kind of know what we could speak anyways.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know Common, Gnomish, and
Same.
Undercommon.
Okay.
I know.
What speaks Undercommon? Demon.
Bad people.
No,
Criminals.
Undercommon is more of the Underdark language.
Yeah, it is. If you look at it statistically wise through D&D, it is a very common language only because everything in the Underdark speaks Undercommon.
Yes.
Yeah, and the Underdark is
Like drows and stuff.
Like the
isn't it?
cities under the earth.
Drow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drows,
Some dwarves.
goblins, kobolds, a lot of those can speak it.
Gotcha. Cool.
All right. So you
Mind
guys are
flayers.
walking- Yeah. You guys are walking through the busy streets. Zaylin trying to keep a lookout and notices some subtle movements up ahead at the next intersection.
You said these are busy streets? Like there's a lot of people on them?
I don't think I did.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. I misheard you.
Well, I mean, there's probably a lot of people on them. They're probably just dead.
You may have said city streets, and I
Why'd
just...
you delete that, Carrie?
It's not supposed to be there.
It's the rat's nest.
Okay, and you, Zaylin heard something you said? Or saw something?
Saw something.
If you want, I can either sneak up there or send my crow. See what's going on.
What did I notice?
You aren't for sure. You just noticed some movement up ahead.
Send your crow up to see what it was.
I will summon my crow and send it forth with the orders to figure out what's going on.
Spread
and
the
then
group out a
come
little.
back. Don't want to pick you up.
I do want to note, since Josh brought it up, because I know each person's language or whatever for their race, as we kept contact over time, any like letters or whatever that were sent would have been set in their language, so everyone would have known that I can speak, their language.
Yeah, it's,
Okay.
it's not a secret to us that you... I think the only one that is a secret is my character, and that's just because of flavor, really.
Well, yeah, and even we don't. If you don't know, we don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
So I will be kind of close to Durin, and I'm going to kind of put my hand on him so he can kind of guide me. And my eyes go blank, and I'm looking through the eyes of my crow. Let me get my crow.
If I, like, heave you
They're
up...
getting pretty physical over there, Allie. You better go watch them.
Anyway, if I heave him up on my shoulder, am I gonna, like, knock him out of him viewing through his crow?
No, you'll just startle me because I can feel whatever happens. So I'll
Can- can-
probably,
Can you still move while you're looking through your crow?
yeah, I can still move. I think I just can't see and hear.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Well then, yeah,
Um,
we'll go hand in hand down the sidewalk.
But fine, I'm not going by myself, so
Can I
mean,
ready an action in case something does jump out at us? But I guess it is pretty far ahead because he saw it down there, didn't he?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
going to get this bitch way up here. And
yeah, that's not. Say,
what
wait
does
a
he
minute.
see?
Give me a perception.
There's that plus trees. Ooh, 13, not bad.
As it flies up, it looks around and it doesn't notice anything.
Oh, good.
They could be in the houses.
Okay, I will fly him over here and kind of have him look down the alleyway.
Okay, from here, I want everybody to roll initiative so we can just move into a turn-based format.
Okay.
Guys, I have a bonus to my initiative.
Messed that up.
Not like it.
That was a 17 carry.
I rolled.
Like I said.
19. Lovely.
I hate this game. At what level do barbarians have advantage on initiative rolls? Is it like 7 or something?
It won't matter. That won't help you either.
Let's just roll 2 ones.
Yeah, level 7.
Yeah, what you hear? I had a 17 carry.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're not the highest.
I don't care if I'm the highest. I just need to make sure he knows.
Oh, you didn't add
All
your
right.
modifier.
So, Zaylen, what are you doing?
I plan on moving up to here.
Right.
I can't ping, but
Yeah, it carries at 999 ping.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
oh, there's the pings. Moving
Yeah,
up.
he came down to
I was going to say, I was
999.
seeing all of them instantly.
We'll just wait till it drops his ping. I plan on moving up to the cross section and maybe kind of taking a peek around down the roadway on the other side.
Okay. Well, go ahead and do it. And if you said you were peeking around, so go ahead and roll me perception.
Damn, you're still a 999.
Yep.
He keeps jumping down and back.
Did you roll, Lewis?
Yeah, he did. He got 14.
Okay.
All right. So as you peer around the corners and down the streets, everything seems very still. It seems like whatever you saw might have left.
I don't believe that one bit.
Nothing down this way. Keep an eye out. Move up slowly.
All right. Next up is Vacus.
Jesus, I'm lagging like I am.
Are we not going in order?
Yeah.
I got 17.
Carp got a 19.
He went first with the bird.
Oh, did he go already? Okay. I thought that was before we started initiation.
And he's going to do his movement with me.
Yeah, basically I'm holding on to Durin and following where he goes while I look through the bird.
Yeah. Good plan to hold the hand of the barbarian.
He's just holding onto your cape.
I mean,
Anything else, Josh?
Nope.
All right. And Olivia.
All right. I'm going to. Well, I started to say before I had a bell ready.
You
was gonna
sneakers
fire
should
bolt ready.
probably hide as
10,
well.
15,
Me and the
20,
barbarian will
25,
be bait if there's somebody here. Are you guys lagging like really, really bad?
yeah.
Yeah.
What direction are we trying to get to? Over here?
Just keep going straight. Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't sure if we were trying to like turn down this way and go this way now or something.
All right. After that, we go to Durin.
Sweet. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Why 25? You can go 30, right?
Nope.
No.
My
Nope.
speed is 25.
So these tiny people can only go
Oh,
25.
But I mean, I feel like I should do a double movement. So 5, 10, 15, 20. I do look both ways before I step out into the street.
Okay.
25 for safety.
All right. Carp.
Cars.
Okay, what's the movement speed of my crow? 50 foot flying. Cool.
How high
Well,
up are you having it fly right now?
Probably 15, 20 feet.
So, okay, because a lot of these buildings are about 25 feet. So, are you wanting to
Yeah.
fly just over rooftop, or
No,
actually down low through?
I'm wanting to be high enough for, um, like to where say if someone's hiding in this corner, I can see them pretty easily.
Okay,
But I want to be low enough to where say someone's on top of here, I don't want them to shoot my bird from across the fucking thing.
okay,
So the bird's
He's
trying to
keeping in
find
line with
itself.
the rooftops then,
Yeah, that's
basically.
essentially what I'm doing.
okay.
Okay, so I want to keep him in the air. I'll have him fly out in the middle and kind of bait a little bit. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 35, 40, 45, 50. And then he is going to, I'm going to kind of do like a little scan around
Okay.
the area.
Roll me another perception.
This is for you guys.
Thank you.
Lovely. 14, same as last time.
Ah, you
All
get a-
right, scanning around the area. You still don't see any signs of movement.
Okay.
We gotta be careful of these
Zaylen,
rooftops, guys.
Do I hear anything from here? Any more movement? Any more sound?
go ahead and make me another perception.
Uh, 12.
Everything is really still and quiet.
Is it
Care-
too quiet? Can I incite the DM?
No.
Nope, that's-
Bacchus,
How bloody is Petra looking?
she's not looking good. She also is unarmed.
Oh. Well, why
Well,
did
here
she
you
say?
go. I'm gonna give you
I
a
have-
club just in case if things get.
No, I
weird, but
can give her
won't.
I can hand her the scimitar. Whatever suits her better.
What do you want?
I would
This
prefer a
nice,
sword.
beautiful bone club. It's way better than a scimitar.
I'm gonna go ahead and
Hand her the scimitar.
yeah, hand her the scimitar, and I'll just kind of like shove his club aside.
If things get hairy, guys, I got a really good heal. But only if things get hairy, because I don't want to waste the spell.
What if things get skinny? I say.
You can't hear him.
I know. I'm pretending he's not being quiet, and my bird heard him
Gotcha.
because he's not quiet.
I'm very quiet and stealthy. Alright, I'm done.
All right. Olivia.
All right. 5, 10, 15, 20. Can I walk on this? 25, 30?
Yep.
Okay.
That was 35.
Well, it's hard to
Daniel.
tell. What?
That was 35.
What do you mean? We were even.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
we
was.
weren't? Oh,
Yeah,
were we?
you.
Yeah, we were even.
I thought I was one ahead of you.
He was one ahead of Petra.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which are we just bringing Petra with us? Or
Yeah.
is she?
Yeah,
okay.
she can act on your turn. That's fine.
Okay. Yeah, I'm still keeping my spell ready in case, somebody like bursts out this door or tries to like jump down off the roof on me or
Okay. What spell
whatever.
was it?
Firebolt.
Okay. All right, and Durin.
Okay. We're going to continue to move ahead. 10, 15, 25. I'm sorry, 25.
I have a spell ready or an action ready. Can I still use my reaction?
It is your reaction to use a ready action.
Is it? So then can I choose at that point?
So
Yes.
I will say, Yeah, I was gonna say, Carrie, I was actually just watching a video today. If you hold an action, you do get to choose if you want to drop that action and use your reaction. But say
Yeah.
you're casting a level 2 spell, you will still lose that level 2 spell.
Yes, because you do technically cast it, and it costs concentration to hold a readied spell.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, I'm only doing cantrips, so
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
pretty
fine.
sure I'm out of I'm out of level 2 slots, unfortunately.
But that's future knowledge.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
I'm gonna do a double movement just so I can get
Okay.
to the corner here and kind of peek around. See
All
if-
right, roll me another perception.
Got it. Oh, good. $17.
As you peek around the corner of the building, you see two green eyes beating in the shadows.
Which shadows?
How close are they? Like in these
Very
kind of
unnervingly close.
Your nose
Oh.
touched his nose.
Yeah, it's like he was standing right around this corner.
Yep.
Awesome. Or rattling. I just yell out, Rattling!
Oh my gosh. Yeah, notify everyone.
All right.
I'm-
And with that, I will say they do lose surprise.
Nice.
How tall is it to these roofs?
Most of them are at least 15 feet up.
Yeah, I don't think you can jump it.
All right. So, with your perception, their stealth was a 16.
Nice.
We will reveal which ones were hiding. Oh. All right. And at the top of initiative, we have Carp.
Do I get to use my readied action, or is that?
Oh, yeah, if you want to. Oh, well,
Okay.
no,
Well,
You can't.
because right now they're all still. You can kind of see this one up on the roof, but he is under partial cover, hiding up there.
mm, well, I mean, I won't get to use my
Hiding.
ready action at that point. I mean, if I don't use it on him, I just won't get to use it, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Well, that's not true.
Well,
because
unless
there
something
are
happens
some
on
that are going to
someone else.
act. You're pretty low on the initiative order here.
Yeah, I guess I can wait then.
Wait for you to have a clear shot. Okay.
Yeah.
After hearing, I'm assuming I heard him yell rattling.
I would
Yes.
have shooken you to
Okay.
alert you.
And as
So
soon as
you-
he shouted that, they started actually moving and scurrying. So they're clearly obvious to everybody now.
Okay, I will immediately. My fucking crow's still right here. Stop moving it. I will immediately drop vision from the crow. And I'm going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'll turn around and Barbarian Boy's got that. I'm going to shoot at this rattling boy with me crossbow. Wait, I'm over here. What is my modifier? 5. Roll. It's a 16.
That is it.
That hits. Okay. Gonna be 1d8 plus 3. Seven points of damage.
Yeah, it was this one,
Says that one, yeah.
right? And then as your crossbow bolt flies across, it pierces him right in the chest, and he falls to the ground.
Oof.
All right.
Okay. And then bonus action dash. 5, 10, 15. I want to get right there.
All right. Next are the Rattlings. As one of them tries to rush out of the shadows at Durin, scoring a 16 to hit
That'll hit.
and dealing 5 slashing damage as it rushes out of the shadows and jabs at your chest with a very crude looking short sword.
Rude.
Zaylan, surprisingly, one dashes around the corner at you, also lunging at you with a 17 to hit and dealing 6 slashing damage.
Hey, Carrie,
Slashes at you wildly.
you are roboting badly. Are you downloading something in the background?
I don't know.
Because if you're downloading something off an EA server thing, it might not be like Steam where it stops it.
That is true.
It's a good thing to check because it's a lot worse than normal. Like
Yeah.
normally we can hear you fine, and your ping never goes above 400 really.
Yeah, my ping is really high. Let me run a speed test real quick, see what it's doing.
Yeah, because you're averaging 800. I've been watching it.
You just dropped down to 200, 300 for me now.
I wasn't sure if you had Origin up doing something.
No, I closed it just to make sure. I did that earlier though, but
Um,
I can't say for certain that Tiff's computer or any of the other 1,000 devices across the house aren't doing things.
Right. I have a question about bloodied. You tell us whenever something is bloodied. Would we know when we each other are bloodied, or would it require a medicine check every time?
No, I do require a medicine check for that. Yeah, my speed's not doing great tonight.
So as far as my readied action, would I still be able to use it, like say on the person's turn before mine, or would I just pretty much surrender it at that point?
You have to use it before you come up in initiative count.
So I could. Well, I think Josh is right before me, right?
Yes.
So on Josh's turn, I could just use it.
You could just declare I want to use
Yes.
my ready action now.
Well, I'm waiting to see if anything will happen before my turn is there.
I mean, shoot the rat that just stabbed me.
But then
Yeah,
you
but what
have
if
the
this
rat-
rat like decides to jump on Vakas's head and he's like running around like he's got a jockey on his shoulders? Then I have to melt his face off to get it off.
Oh
Lizard's
wow.
like heat.
Yeah, my speed test ping is 220, and I'm only downloading 3 megabytes a second right now.
Yeah,
So the best I can do is go reset the router if you guys want to wait.
No, you've sped up for me now.
Yeah, you're at 170 for me.
200, yeah.
Okay.
So you speaking now is significantly clearer than it was.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we will press forward then.
Yes.
All right. So, Zalin, that was 6 slashing damage as the ratling jumped around the corner, swinging wildly at you. Next up is you, Zalin.
One moment while I do my damage. Okay. Since he is pretty much hugging me, I'm going to... Wait, did he shoot me with a bow?
No, he ran
dagger,
across the
okay.
corner. Yeah.
I'm going to pull my rapier out and attack the one in front of me.
Okay.
That is a terrible shot.
As you try to lunge at it with your rapier, it raises its crude makeshift wooden shield and deflects the swing.
I do have a question about like swapping weapons because my character will be swapping weapons. Like I'll be pulling out javelins and throwing them. How does that work exactly?
You get 1 free interact action to draw a weapon.
Okay.
But do note it does cost your free interaction to stow a weapon. So the only way to swap weapons is to drop it on the ground and then pick up your javelin. Because dropping an item is free.
Okay.
But that also means that if you swap weapons, you need to go back to the square you dropped it to switch back to that or pick it up.
Take it back.
Okay.
All right.
I just want to know. 'cause
That
it's
is my
yeah.
turn.
All right. Bacchus.
All right.
I'm just gonna
I
go
know-
ahead and use my firebolt on that rattling up there.
I
Okay,
know
go
we're
ahead and
all
roll.
kind of hurt. Yeah, I'll let him do his thing first.
No, you can keep talking. I'm just gonna roll the hit and whatever.
I know we're all kind of hurt, so I'm gonna cast my heal.
Does it
So
How big of an area is it?
It's
That is
not
a
an
hit.
area. I summon a spirit that'll heal us 4 times. But I can move it around. But I kind of need to be able to see. And I know Zalen's kind of hurt. I know I'm gonna give Petrus a little bit of health too.
Are you talking about healing spirit?
Yeah.
Healing spirit, the person has to move through it, not the spirit.
I can move the spirit with a bonus action though.
Correct.
You can, but that does not trigger effects whenever
It-
you
it-
move.
It heals them if they start their turn in the same space.
Well, yes, that does. That would work.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So
can't we sit there and just like run all of us through it, kind of thing?
yeah.
You used to be able to. They did retcon that now. Now it only heals up to the number of based off your wisdom modifier
Gotcha.
Yeah.
because
it'll
it
only
was
heal 4
it was
times.
overpowered.
Yeah, as you could just summon it and just everybody run through, go, 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 go.
Yeah.
Everybody single file.
Yep. And that's what everybody did. And it was basically a free short rest. Well, it cost a second level spell, but yeah,
Sure.
it was overpowered. Too many people complained about it, so they changed it to where now it can heal equal to your wisdom modifier.
1 plus your wisdom spell casting.
Oh yeah, plus your
bonus.
spellcasting modifier. Yeah, that's right.
Well, it's 1 plus your spell casting.
Yeah.
So mine will heal 4 times.
Yep.
Cool.
Does 9 damage kill that thing?
Yes, it does.
In essence, could someone run through it, turn around, and run back through it?
You can only receive the effect once per turn.
Cool.
So I'm gonna go ahead and cast it. I'm gonna put it on Petra, but the rest of us need to come over here and get some healing when they get a chance.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you have a little spirit I can put down? Too?
I don't have a little spirit, but I have this little guy we can use.
And I'm gonna step right here
This
to try
little
to
guy?
guard Petra.
Ooh, it's a lightning bolt.
I'm gonna put it on her for now.
And her turn starts with me, so she'll
And
heal him.
bonus action, I'm gonna cast Shalea.
Shillelagh.
Lick my shillelagh.
Slay.
Shillelagh.
So, is shillelagh in this game the same thing as it is in, our world, where it's like an Irish walking stick club thing? What's the
No,
shillelagh?
it's a spell that lets my melee weapon do D8 no matter what.
Okay.
And instead of using strength or dex modifier, I use my wisdom modifier for my attack and damage bonus.
Oh, that's cool.
It basically turns his club into a shillelagh.
It does have to be club or a staff to use it.
Okay, cool. So it is similar.
Damn it! I didn't realize I muted myself again.
Oh, good.
All right. So Josh, this rattling scurried across the rooftops, got a strong position, and then shot down at you with a crossbow, getting a 14 to hit.
That's a mess.
Okay. So the bolt collides right next to the ground next to you.
Hiss at him, Josh.
Another one behind you, Zalen, a crossbow. You hear the shot of a crossbow, getting a 19 to hit
Uh-huh.
as it whizzes and strikes you in the back for 4 points of piercing damage.
Zalen's kind of in a dangerous position.
It's a good thing we didn't send him out alone.
I know.
My crow can see him.
All right, and pouncing off of the rooftops, another one jumps down and tries to stab you with its daggers. You hit it, missing wildly. Both strikes.
Just that he
And-
tripped and fell instead of being attacked.
Yeah, who could? 'Cause he rolled a 6 and a 7. We move on to Olivia.
Okay. Seeing as that freaking little rattling over there just attacked Josh, I'm gonna step back and fire. Hold on. I'm gonna use Mind Sliver on him, so he's got to make an intelligence check, saving throw.
Is
He
it a
got an 8.
cantrip or-
Although, let's see. Yeah, it's a cantrip. He got an 8, so he failed. Target takes. Okay, so before the end of my next turn, he's got to. Oh, okay. So I think he's got to make. What is it? Unless the saving throw is successful, the target takes. And the first time it makes a saving throw before the end of your turn. Oh, okay. So if he has to make a saving throw again before the end of my next turn, he has to roll a d4 and subtract it. Just an FYI.
What's the purpose of that spell? Does it not do damage?
No,
Yeah,
it
it does
does.
1d6.
It does. It's so that if I use like Toll the Dead or something on him, he has to subtract a d4 from his saving throw.
Frostbolt or
Or
whatever it's called.
yeah, I don't have Frost Touch or whatever it was, but
Yeah.
I did 4 damage.
Yep.
Psychic
All right.
damage.
Anything else?
Let's see. Gosh, I don't know
think
how
he
to
has
position
anything
myself
else.
here. Would I have heard the crossbow fly?
Yeah, you
Back
would
there?
have heard it.
So I'm going to. Let's see.
You also heard him kind of jump and cheer,
5, 10.
landed a shot that something he's not very skilled at doing.
Oops.
Holy shit, it worked.
I want to stand back here and position myself so that I can hopefully get a shot off on him next round.
Okay. And Durin.
Well, Petra would have gone after Dan, so does she get
yeah.
the healing?
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Okay.
Yeah, she will get the healing.
Do I roll it or do you?
All right, and she is going to. Oh shit!
Do I roll the healing or do you?
You will.
Will the spirit stay with her, or will it stay wherever?
No. Oh yeah, Josh, you have to use your bonus action to move it.
Yeah.
I don't have to move it. She started her turn on top of it.
Right.
Yeah,
to
she
move
would have
it.
got healed, but
Yeah.
I thought you was trying to move it
Whoever
to
is
Dan.
moving your
No.
healing spirit, stop.
Yeah, I'm not moving it. That's what it is.
It was right here, I think. That's where she was. I think.
She's gonna get 3 health. And I don't know if it gets any
Okay.
modifier.
It doesn't.
Okay, then she gets 3 health.
I assume that I would have heard the blood like gurgling out of Zaylin from around
I
there.
don't know. Zaylin, did he?
No, he did not.
I'm asking if I heard him get attacked, so no, I didn't.
You would have heard the rat falling off the roof.
Yeah, you wouldn't have specifically heard me groan or anything.
Fine.
Just
Would
go
I-
over there. You heard the rat fall off the roof.
5 and
You probably heard the rattlings over there.
20, 25, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So my turn was just a double movement.
Okay. Moving on to Carp then.
Is Carp just hiding in that corner over there?
I was getting out of the way so I could see how this is going to play out. I'm coming though. 5,
He already killed one.
15, 20. I can that is fully intact there. I can't see that rattling, right?
No, you can't. It's not fully intact, but it is still blocking your vision there.
Enough.
Yeah,
Enough
you
to
feel
block
the
a
rat.
tiny person's vision.
Bonus action dash. 5, 10, 15. I can kind of see him right there, right?
I would move one more.
Is dash a bonus action or is that just for
There you go.
He's
It's
a
a
rogue.
cunning
rogue.
action for rogue.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move one more just so I can kind of get in position for the alley battle because there's more bitches back there. And I'm a fire a crossbow bolt at the one at the front there.
Okay.
Says, fuck you. That's why. Wait, what's my plus 5 plus 5? Roll.
Trying not to hit Dern, you take the shot a little wide, but miss completely.
A little wide.
little wide, and if he hit this building,
Yeah. I think you still had some movement left, didn't you? Like 10 feet?
No, I only had 5 feet, but I moved another one. That's my full movement right there.
Okay.
Bonus action.
All right. And then the rattling in front of Zalen will now turn around and try and strike Durin. Getting a 13 to hit.
miss. Use my
All right.
axe and just kind of deflect it.
It also uses a cunning action to disengage. And moves around to the side of Zalen.
I appreciate that these rats are aware of my rat killing prowess.
Zalen, your turn.
I'm gonna attack the dagger rattling.
I need more than just a +5. There you go. That's a hit.
No, Carrie, you can just take the 5. It's fine.
Yeah. Full damage.
Boom. That's an 18 hit.
Oh. This and both of these are bloodied. I forgot to mention that. All right. Anything else, Zalen?
Unfortunately, no.
All right. Bacchus.
I'm gonna call out to Vakis to use Chilling Touch on the rattling up there.
Yeah. Use Chilling Touch.
Is Chilling Touch a touch spell?
No.
Nope.
No,
It's like
120.
a ghostly hand reaches.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's one that I'm not familiar with.
Actually, I may use.
He's well. Wait a minute. Why is that a hit DC?
Yeah, chilling touches it to hit.
Oh no, I was thinking it Toll the Dead. That's my bad.
If I use Thorn Whip and I pulled him off the roof, would that do extra damage?
Yeah.
I was confused. I was thinking that it was Toll the Dead because I wanted him to do a saving throw.
I wouldn't pull him off the thing anyways. Alright, so.
You could.
No, it only pulls 10
Nah,
feet.
he'll pull him to the edge.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just for Chilling Touch.
That is a hit.
For 1 damage.
but now
His
he
ghostly
can't
hand kind of
do
appears next to him and grabs his shoulder. He kind of freaks out a little bit, but
And then I'm going to
begins
step
to ready his
here.
crossbow again.
So I
Okay.
get the healing.
Yep.
Then I'm going to move this direction. So I'm going to roll for the healing first.
Go ahead.
For 4. And then with my bonus action, I'm going to move this. So if it's a spirit, I assume I can bring it over this roof easy enough.
I'm gonna say you can, but it's still gonna cost it the 10 feet of movement to go up the side of the wall.
Well, could it just go through the damn house?
No.
It's a spirit.
No, it goes up. It's not.
Ah, well then I'm gonna just like leave it right there.
Okay.
And I'm gonna get behind this hoe.
You're gonna hide behind Petra.
And then I'm use my reaction to hit this rattling with my poison. So make a Constitution save.
It got a 7.
And it takes 1 damage. Jesus.
All right.
That's my turn.
Our dice suck tonight, guys.
Apparently.
All right. This rattling tries to move away from where the ghostly hand just scared the shit out of it, and points his crossbow at Olivia. Getting a 20 to hit.
Oh, wonderful.
4 points of piercing damage.
That's a crit hit, right, Carrie?
No, it rolled a 16.
Oh, okay.
All right. This one uses its cunning action to disengage. moving back into the shadows and pointing its crossbow at Petra. Getting a 15 to
did.
hit
Vacus, block it.
as a nice crossbow bolt strikes Petra right in the chest.
But he's got a spear in his hand.
And they have crossbows. I don't have a rattling with a crossbow.
He mounted his spear to the crossbow.
Olivia, your turn.
Okay.
Oh, no, I'm sorry, it's not. It is the rattling with daggers. As he tries to stab at Zaylin again, getting a critical hit this time. Dealing 8 points of piercing damage with its dagger.
Boys, our guide's gonna die.
He'll be fine.
Now it is your turn, Olivia.
Who's gonna die?
I'm a little pissed off at this little weasel over here. And I'm gonna hit him with Toll the Dead.
It got really quiet.
Oh.
You said you're hitting him with Toll of the Dead.
Toll the Dead. He just needs to make a wisdom saving throw. Sorry.
Okay. So he got a 20 minus a d4 is a 19.
Wonderful. So that didn't hit. That did not roll. Gosh, there's not really anything I can do at this point. It doesn't look like. I'm just gonna have to. I'm going to let's see. I'm gonna move down in case he starts running again. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Well, I'll go 25.
All right. Petra grabs the crossbow bolt in her chest and rips it out and charges at the rattling.
You should never pull a bolt out. It's going to do more damage.
Has it been hurt? Oh, it has been. All right. She runs up and thrusts the scimitar into the rattling's chest.
You don't thrust the scimitar, Carrie.
What?
I said you don't thrust the scimitar.
She did. It is now Durin's turn. If you're charging, you gotta thrust.
Right?
Jumping downward attack.
10?
So that's how kids are made.
Jesus.
You're welcome.
I am going to smack this rattling.
Okay.
And I think I have dice set up. Nope. Oh yeah, I do. That's it. Boom.
That is a hit.
Nice. And regular damage. It's gonna be a 9.
9.
Ho ho.
You swing your hammer down and cave in its skull.
It's an axe? How
Oh,
dare
it's an
you
axe. I'm
say-
sorry. I am
how
sorry.
Dare you say I have a hammer?
I thought that was a hammer.
No.
Okay. Yeah, same principle with an axe.
I know. But
You swing your
my
axe
back-
badly and you hit it with the side of the axe.
Yeah.
part of my backstory is that my mother is famous for using a hammer, and I won't use them. So it's funny that you made that mistake.
All right, Carp.
Okay. Fuck. I was right there. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. How like big is this post here that I'm right behind now?
You can get partial cover behind it.
Can I like bonus action hide from this fuck since 2 of my friends are blocking it?
No, you're not that covered.
Okay.
I mean, you
Would you
can
allow
do
me
it.
to
You just
move?
won't be covered.
Oh,
You are already getting your sneak attack because they're within 5 feet of it.
but I want advantage.
Oh, okay.
Damn it.
No advantage for you.
That's not
So-
easy to get.
Could I run up to this corner, bonus action, hide at the corner, and then peek around and fire? Surprisingly.
I don't allow that because
Okay,
it
well-
still knows you're at that corner.
Carrie, do you give advantage for say he was up on this roof shooting down at that guy?
I've considered that. I don't know if that is an actual thing or not in the rules.
It's not in the rules. Some DMs allow it. It's called the high ground.
Yeah.
20.
I'm not against it though. That is a hit.
Let's say there's a 20 hit. Okay, well, sneak attack. So that's going to be 1d8 plus 3, and plus 2d6. Right, 2d6. Yes. Yeet! Oh, 17.
Hit. And he is just obliterated.
I pinned him to the wall with my bolt.
I think I saw 20 ratlings come out of this one right next to Dan.
Yeah. All right, we
Yeah.
move on to Zaylin.
I lean against the wall and just sit down.
Why
All
don't
right.
You head to me.
From there,
Sarah?
the last ratling does scurry away in the darkness.
What? I was
Image.
watching him.
The dimness.
It's okay, he's a bitch.
So we not in initiative then?
Nope.
All right. So should I give? I'm gonna talk to.
Make your
Yeah, should I give-
Marcus.
Should
Wow.
I give
Okay.
my 2 heals to Zaylin or give 1 to Petra and 1 to Zaylin?
Oh,
Can I
actually,
do a medicine check, or should just Vakis do a medicine check? I want to
Well, I
see how hurt Zaylin is.
Yeah, me too.
I think it's pretty apparent that Zaylin is taking some damage, so we're definitely giving 1 to him.
I got a 16. And I'm
don't even know.
proficient.
I got a 9, and I'm not proficient.
How hard is he? Yeah.
Very.
How hard is I need to roll for Petra too?
Yep.
I don't care as much about her.
Oh, there we go.
Equally as wounded.
Since Zaylin is more important to me, I will give both my spirits to him.
Double ones.
Probably. 5 health.
It's not bad.
It's not great.
Could be worse. Could have been double ones.
True.
All right, let's continue on.
Okay. Oh, Jesus.
Wow. Yeah.
That's the biggest dwarf I've ever seen. Towering over the city.
Now while we're traveling, I'm sending the bird. I'm keeping my raven out in front of us, and if he sees anything, he's just gonna let me know telepathically.
Your bird
Okay.
didn't do much of a job the last round there.
Yeah.
Still, fucking something.
Is it though?
It took the dwarf yelling, "Ratlings!"
That is true.
Thank God we took away their surprise round. Zaylin.
Yeah,
would-
that would have been bad. He would have been dead.
Yeah.
He does still have his werewolf form, which we haven't even seen him use yet, though.
That's true. I'm still waiting for the moment when I barbarian rage and hit all of you.
Yeah, you raged right there and killed him instead.
Right? That I still have 1 rage left today, just in case.
Just to try to kill us.
Yeah. In case you guys start talking shit.
That's fine. You can hit me till I'm almost dead, and then I switch over, and then I attack you because you're closest to me, and I kill you.
I mean,
Oh, do you go into a rage and you get low health?
I have to
no,
roll.
Yeah, the lower health he has, the more likely he is to attack.
It's
Am
just if
I-
he's below half health.
Oh, okay. Is it half health? Okay.
Then I have to make a save, otherwise I attack the closest thing to me.
Man, you guys sure did pick risky self-team killing builds.
Yep.
All right. So you guys continue heading towards Shepherd's Gate. You finally see the massive guard towers loom just in the distance. Petra, you can see just relief wash over her face.
Do any of the guards come out to meet us?
They do not. You are not close enough yet.
Well, we continue
All right.
on.
Yeah.
As you continue getting closer, Petra goes, you guys should definitely come inside and meet the commander. I'm sure he would be very grateful.
Unfortunately, I don't think we have the time. We have a prior engagement we must make.
Yeah, I kind of have a date back at the windmill.
The old Eckerman mill?
Well, it's near there. I give glaring death eyes to Carp.
Yes. Why is everyone telling them our backstory?
Not everyone. There's one person in specific that leaks all information.
If you have any items to heal us, it would be very helpful.
I don't, but we scrounge for what provisions we can at the moment. We're not really able to collect many taxes right now.
Oh, why is that?
But there aren't many that still reside within the city.
The city's
No, we collect what little we can, and we do work for some others, but for the most part, we are fending for ourselves. We often head out into the Neverwinter Woods to hunt what game we can, and surprisingly, the hunting has been gone quite well for us.
Those are my woods. You need to stop that.
Durin will perk up and ask very specific questions about what she has had to eat lately and how it was prepared.
I'm gonna stop him and say,
Don't talk about my bread.
we don't have
like
time.
that.
Look, we appreciate the offer to come in and share your hospitality, but we don't have time right now. We're actually running a bit late. I think we should be on our way.
Do be careful at the Eckerman Mill. We do head up there every once in a while just to clear it of the bodies. We often find quite a few there of people that have been killed by their own friends. I'm assuming for what items and loot they found within the city ruins.
We
You see it.
appreciate your concern. Perhaps we'll come back and meet again. If you have any help needed, just don't be afraid to ask for us.
Very well. You guys have done a great job. I would love for you guys to join us. We really are trying to do a noble thing here. We want to see the city restored. We've been fighting like crazy, but we're really short on men.
I don't know that we can accept your offer right away, but
Let us
we will
think
take
about
it
it.
into consideration.
Very well. If you ever reconsider, my name is Petra. I'm sure that if you came to Shepherd's Gate and told them that you're here to see me, I'm sure they would direct you to me.
We appreciate it. Thank you. We must be on our way.
Okay.
I
And-
assume we are close enough where she would feel safe to part ways with us.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
As a giant rat comes out of the ground and eats her.
I know, right?
Pulls her down into a hole.
A ratling wielding a spear shoots his crossbow.
His
Uh,
crossbow with a spear in it.
As we make our way back, do we need to make another D8?
No, you won't.
Okay.
Just for fun. Boom.
Don't just for fun.
Yeah, because I might change my mind.
Exactly.
I am an asshole like that.
That
I
is
like that
the-
rattling battle. What are you talking about?
I mean,
We
I
can do
Alright,
it
so-
again. Lewis can be the tank.
Do we
I
think
took some
if we
damage.
make haste carry, do we think we can make it to the mill?
Yeah, as long as you guys continue at a decent pace, you think you can make it back there in time.
Then we
Cool.
will do that.
All right. So as you guys try to do your best to rush through the streets, Zaylen trying to navigate you through some of the more safer back roads and alleyways. You guys-
One moment. As we leave, I have my bird perch up on top of one of the roofs and watch the gate entrance for about 20 minutes after we leave, and then after 20 minutes, he is to follow and meet us at the mill.
Okay. Standing at the gate, you do see several armed guards of the Grey Cloaks wearing the same livery as Petra was. They have several archers up on the guard towers, as well as several armed guards down by the gate.
I'm more focused if they send anybody in our direction.
Oh, okay. No, in the 20 minutes you watch, they do not.
Okay.
Hey, Allie, you just lost a scimitar. Ha 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 ha.
No, she would have handed that back.
No, she didn't.
But you guys do make it back out of the city and walk through the graveyards of the Cairn Fields and see the Eckerman Mill resting up just a few hundred feet ahead of you. As you guys walk back into the mill, you see the campsites strewed about all over from previous adventures, many that never returned. Inside the mill, you still see the etchings of names and places. What do you do?
What can we tell what time of day it is? Are we
give
far
me-
enough away from Neverwinter?
One of you can give me survival check.
I will.
I don't know, Mark.
Yeah,
Mark is
why are we
controlling
letting
me.
Durian make any kind of check?
Because he asked for it.
18.
You can tell it's getting close to noon.
Do we have time for a short rest?
You can start one.
Cool. Then I'll do that, and I'll just. Is the mill something we can go inside, or is it more like we just kind of hang outside because it's a dilapidated building?
No, you can go in. The barn that's attached to it is dilapidated, but the mill itself still stands.
Cool. I'll go inside the mill and kind of just. Are there like tables and chairs?
No.
Or...
Yeah, it's an old windmill.
Okay. I'll prop myself up against the wall. Start snoring.
Since we were warned that it could be dangerous, I'm going to keep watch while whoever wants to take a rest takes a rest.
Okay, I'm using Cunning Artisan, which, as part of a short rest, I can create gloves, javelin darts, blowgun needles from materials of slain creatures. I have those 2 arms from Mother. How many javelins would I be able to make with that?
I would say you'd be able to fashion one javelin out of each arm by melding multiple parts of the bones and the forearms and stuff
But
together.
they're such big arms. They're 20-pound arms apiece.
That's because of all the meat and muscle on them. No.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and eat the arms. Meat.
Even though I don't have the feet yet, as part of my character, so during the short rest, I would cook up the rats and make some roasted rats for everyone and prepare.
You collected rats too?
I collected regular rats
You
because I didn't
bastard.
want to eat the deformed, grotesque mutant rats that you're eating.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah,
You're just jealous.
exactly.
Jealous.
It doesn't take long after you guys set up a little makeshift camp for the short rest you plan on taking before you start hearing the familiar footsteps of the bodyguard as its plate mail kind of
Click.
thuds, as approaching from down the hill. And as you guys all look down, you do see the familiar sight of River as she is approaching.
I'll wave out to her.
We did get a short rest though, right, Carrie?
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
We started it.
She's
I saw
She
the
approaches
rage.
you guys. It's good to see you guys all survived.
Indeed.
It's always risky heading into those ruins. I'm always
What is
curious
it,
to see
uh,
how many of you will make it back.
Well, this delirium
weird
seems to
group of
have
play.
some
Yeah, it seems
have
like
to have
they're
had some
betting on our lives.
some interesting effects on
No,
the creatures.
no troubles that we ran across though. So
So good. I always had high hopes that Olivia would pull through. I
I
figured he
do have
was
some
the best.
questions for you, though.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, after seeing the effects this delirium has had on the creatures in the area, my interest is quite piqued as far as what the Academy wants with this.
It is evil. It does not matter. They should not be using it.
Well, as you are no longer a member of the Academy, I must keep some secrets from you. I hope you understand, but for the most part, we have used them for spell components, alchemical ingredients here and there. But with that being mentioned, I hope you guys found success with your last endeavor.
Doran looks at Vakis.
Should I give this to you?
Yes.
It's very unnatural.
Oh my god.
Bacchus, go ahead and hand over the delirium. I trust River.
we had a deal.
Deals. Alright, I'll pull out the delirium and hand it to her.
As you pull it out, you notice her eyes widen greatly. Though that is quite larger than we expected.
Then we should get a bonus, am I correct? Oh wait,
Indeed.
it was per
It was
weight
per-
yeah.
Yeah, it's per pound.
She reaches into her robe and pulls out a very large bag of coins.
I also have some smaller pieces on me. I have 2 small pieces, and ask her if she would be. Would you be interested in some small pieces as well?
Very much, yes.
Sweet. So I also give her the 2 small pieces of delirium.
She hands you a very large bag of coins. This should be more than enough. This you guys have done a fantastic job. The bodyguard extends its hand out to retrieve the delirium.
Who'd you hand the gold to?
Probably me, since I've been keeping track.
She has not handed it over yet. She is extending it out, waiting for you to extend out the delirium.
Yeah, I would hand her my small pieces. I would look at Vakis and hope that he hands it to her.
As you try to give them to her, she just kind of looks over at the bodyguard, and the bodyguard comes over and claims them.
I hand them to the bodyguard.
Then I hand mine to the bodyguard as well.
Cool.
And she will hand you the bag of coin.
Cool.
Now, with that out of the way, I hope you guys are well rested and prepared for your next assignment.
What did you have in mind?
Well, this one, Olivia, will probably pique your interest quite well. As a former member of the Amethyst Academy, he left us because he wasn't receiving the funding that he so desired. And we've been keeping close tabs on him, and we have reason to believe he is hiding out here in the city. He was a great researcher in his time, and we would very much like to retrieve what research he has so far developed within the city. We would like you to
So
acquire
you
that
mean-
research.
You mean steal.
Yes.
That sounds very underhanded. We don't really like stealing things.
Well, then don't think of it as stealing. Think of it as retrieving.
That's the same thing.
Repurposing.
Exactly. Now, as for
I wink at River.
she nods back. As for this professor, we don't really have any further use for him at this point. All we want is his research. So, if you have to kill him, by all means, feel free. If you
Now you
do,
want us to murder somebody as well?
if you do kill him, make sure you bring back his head. Just his head. We can gather further knowledge from that, because I'm sure there's a lot of research that he has not wrote down. If you don't wish to kill him, I'm by no means forcing you to. You might try talking to him to see what else you can pry from him. He is a fabulous researcher. It'll probably be quite remarkable what he has discovered so far.
What kind of trouble will we run into with this researcher?
It's hard to say. He was a decent wizard in his time.
I do have a question myself. You say in the city. Do you mean past the walls?
No, he, as far as we are aware, he has not breached the walls.
I hope you're offering more than just gold for this.
What else is it you seek?
I would like
Magic.
to assume that he wants the bottom half of the body.
I'll
He
take
gets
that on my
everything.
own. I
he
don't need
gets-
to ask for permission.
See, the hard part is gonna be bringing back the head without having Vakas eating it.
I know.
I don't like
no,
small brains. I won't eat it. Don't.
I do have a question as to when did this researcher leave the academy, and would I happen to know who it is?
He left the academy a few years ago, about 5 years, maybe 6 now. I don't know if you ever became acquainted with him or not.
I see.
Besides
Uh,
leaving the academy, what else has he done to make you want him dead?
I mean,
One
Answer
second.
enough.
she didn't really say she wants him dead.
She kind of did.
She very much implied
Kind
it.
of did. She really said she wanted the research
And his head.
and his head for any more reasons.
We
This is
deserve some magic items for this kind of job at least.
this is an out of character question. Is there magic to get information out of dead people's heads?
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
I would like to ask a question out of character as well. Is she like evil or something, or is she just like?
Well, she works for the academy. You should know if the academy is evil or not.
Well, that's why I want to know, because I feel like my character would know a little more about.
They're just power hungry. I don't know necessarily
So,
evil.
so
Probably neutral, if anything.
That could be a
Um,
whisper from Carrie to you.
well, also like whenever you get to a certain point of wizardry, morality is kind of very vague.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So, I mean, she may not necessarily be evil, but
torturing people to further medical.
She didn't say torture. She said murder.
Yeah, but I'm talking about in real life.
Back to payment. How much?
Oh, 1 second, you guys. I'm trying to look through my notes to find this guy's name, and I can't find it.
Yeah, I was gonna ask that. You hadn't mentioned his name.
that was on the tip of my tongue.
I don't think gold is enough for this mission. Like I said, I think we deserve some kind of magic item or something. You are a mage's guild after all. You should have an enchanter at least.
Ah, okay, found it. Oscar.
Oscar. Nice.
What a common
Was he
name.
a fucking cat?
I was thinking of a grouch, but go ahead.
Yeah.
Oscar Yorn. Back to trying to remember some of your questions you asked there. We don't care if he's dead. We just care about his research. And like I mentioned, there's going to be a lot of research in his head. And we'd like that too. So I'm not saying you have to kill him. But if you don't kill him, then at least try and talk to him and see what you can squeeze out.
Understood.
Would he potentially be persuaded to come back to the academy of his own accord?
We have no interest in his return.
I see.
Except his head.
Potentially.
Kind of have interest in a partial return.
A question further. I am a bit concerned about why the academy would be willing to pay a party to retrieve the information, but not fund the researcher himself for the information.
He left the academy because he was not receiving the funding and resources he required. His methods are a bit unorthodox.
I see.
Like I said, is there going to be magic items involved in this? You are a mages guild, and I'm sure you have plenty of magical items.
I'm sure we can make sure you are well paid for. And as the coin I provided you should be a considerable amount of leverage.
I don't
Do you-
doubt that you will.
Do note, you guys, that bag has well
I-
over 1,000 gold in it.
Yeah, I look inside the bag to kind of
Um,
look it over, and I assume I would be able to tell that there is quite a bit in here, and
Yes.
would just be, do whatever you say, baby. Be very agreeable.
Olivia will say, I don't doubt that we will be well compensated. I do wish. My only concern is, as far as how dangerous this mission may be.
I
Is
would
he a
definitely be
necromancer?
careful.
Are we under a time restraint?
Yes, he has dabbled in the necromantic arts. No, I will give you guys plenty of time for this one. About we say we meet back here in 3 days.
Very well.
I might request one extra just in case.
What's that?
One extra day.
One extra day just in case.
Oh, 1 extra day. That's fine. I mean, if you want, we can even bump it up to 7 days.
4
How about
days will
we
be
just
plenty.
contact with you as soon as we get it done.
I
If we
think
get it done faster, we'll contact you faster. Kind of.
Do we have
Okay.
a way of getting in contact with her?
I
don't
will
know,
meet
does
you in
Olivia
Phandalin.
in Phandalin.
Well, being a mage's guild, can they just give us a sending stone or something we can talk back and forth with?
But she'd have to have that on her, which she
Right.
might not.
I will find you when the time is right.
All right, we'll meet back in
Um,
Phandalin then.
We'll meet in Phandalin.
Cool, we can see my mom.
How far away? How far is the travel from Neverwinter to Vandalin?
Like a day.
2 days.
Yeah,
Hmm.
count it out here. You can travel 25 miles, and each one's 5. So. Yeah, we'll say 2 days.
I mean, shit, is it even worth meeting all the way in Vandalin then? Why wouldn't we want to meet her in Neverwinter? Where we're already at.
We don't know how
wants
long
to
it's gonna
meet you in
take us.
Phandalin.
We don't know how long it's gonna take us. We'll just meet in Phandalin. I'm sure we'll be wanting a rest after whatever that comes next.
I'm
Well,
sure we're gonna need a rest before we even start this.
Yeah, I think we should take a nap and probably start tonight.
Yeah, because it's best to head into town at night.
Also, we should split up that gold because if I have 200
We have
of the
a-
minus item, that lets me summon a beast to fight with us.
We're I think we're doing party gold, are we not?
We are.
Yeah, we're doing party gold this time.
Oh,
Well, we talked about it. I don't know if we ever decided party gold, but
I mean, why wouldn't
Oh.
we split it up evenly and then if somebody needs extra gold, we just give it to them?
I think we decided party gold. That way you can just make a case for whatever you want, kind of like you just did.
It's
Okay.
it's like if a wizard needed it for a spell book, or something like that, that would make sense. If one of the fighters needed a better weapon, but yeah,
the only
Is there
problem
like
the only problem I see us running into is one person may not spend much gold at all, and someone else spends a ton of it, and it just kind of starts throwing aside one side or the other.
yeah, I agree. That
Well, we can keep track. We can keep a note of who the money's been like spent on or whatever, just how many items or something like that, so we can be like, oh look, this is a little lopsided, and we can try to buy something for
Yeah, but not everybody's
Those
gonna want
do.
something.
right.
maybe not initially, but we if we notice it, then we can look for something for that person.
I mean, my gold is mostly only going to be going towards items I need for casting spells, because
I will.
as a druid and a lizard man, gold means nothing to me.
Yeah, I will do my best to keep track of the gold and stuff.
But I need a gilded acorn worth at least 200 gold for me to cast Summon Bestial Spirit,
Um,
which is an awesome spell.
do you have to find or buy that acorn, or do you just have to have the gold to do it?
Well, I assume I have to buy it or let Carp steal it for me.
I mean, it could probably be forged. We can find an acorn in the the Neverwinter Woods, and
Yeah, I believe
I
it just
haven't
needs to
bagged
be
it.
dipped in gold, right? I don't
It
think it has
just
to be
says
solid gold.
Gilded acorn worth at least 200 gold pieces.
Gilded
Yeah.
means covered in gold.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so we can get an acorn through Neverwinter Woods, and we can go visit the mine me and Durin worked at.
How much gold was it total?
In total, that bag was 1,500 gold.
Dope.
Or hell, we can just melt down 200 worth of our gold and press that on the acorn.
Yeah, I guess we probably wouldn't be able to find that easy at a store, would you?
No, that's something we probably have to make.
Yeah.
You said 1,500 gold.
Yep.
It's in the friendship though.
Can you subtract 45 from that?
For
I
what?
don't think it's a normal acorn though. I think it's an acorn that
So,
opens up.
this is why I think it would have been easier. But since we're doing friendship gold, anytime we'd get gold that I would normally get, I would send about 15% back to my guild.
Okay. You'll have to actually do that when you're capable or in a position to.
That's fine, but I expect it to be taken off so we don't spend it.
I will leave that for you guys to budget.
Okay.
So that's why I think it'd be better for us to split it evenly per person, because instead of him doing a bulk, $1,500, 15 gold.
I subtract.
gold.
I subtracted it off what I would have gotten out of that payment.
Okay. I was gonna say otherwise, you're taking a much larger percentage.
Right. So, well, okay.
If you are planning on sending gold away, then we might have to do something different. But for now, we'll figure it out when we get there.
He's just gonna take like his portion, which would have been like 250 gold. He's taking 15% of that. Is what I assumed you meant, right, Liz?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's 300 for everybody.
Right.
So
Yeah,
15% of
300.
that.
300. So I'm fine with that. That's fine as long as he's doing that and not just the whole 1,500.
Okay.
But I don't think I can use a normal acorn because it says a feather, tuft of fur, and fishtail are inside of the gilded acorn. So I'm assuming it's an acorn that can open up.
So
Wait,
you just have to put those in there.
We can hollow out an acorn. It's not complicated. You're a
Okay.
druid. You should know how to do this.
I'm a lizard. I don't care about fucking acorns.
Carrie, is there like
You're
a
druid.
squid race?
A what race?
Like a squid race?
Mind Flare.
Mind Flayer?
I'm technically not a normal druid either.
Well, because if you were
I
like
am
a Mind Flayer wizard, you could just produce your own ink.
a
Oh, yeah.
necromantic
Shut
druid.
up.
It
Did
would
you
be
hear that? I'm
amazing.
I
Most meta
necromantic
wizard ever.
druid.
I heard what you said, Josh.
Anyway, so instead of the short rest, I guess we're doing a long rest.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense. I can take first watch. I don't have any scuffs from that incursion.
Yeah,
Lucky you.
Durin would have already fallen back asleep. After
Yeah.
after preparing the meal for everybody that everybody would have enjoyed. It was prepared carefully and with love.
Vacus just ate his rat arm.
Yeah, that's
Meat.
I would have offered to cook it for you.
All right. Do you need a D8 for our long rest?
Nope.
Cool.
Nope. You guys are relatively safe here at the Eckerman Mill for the night or the day.
Not
evening.
according to that gray cloak.
Yeah.
I would like to do one thing while during my watch.
Okay.
I want to go to the wall that has all the different writings on it and see if anything about the Rat's Nest Tavern is on there.
There was not.
Okay. So then I will take some time, get out my dagger, and kind of carve in to the wall. Uh, Rat's Nest Tavern is a rat's nest.
Wow.
Are you going to follow suit and engrave your party's names into the wall?
No, don't do that.
No.
No, because that's
Knowing
that's-
Carp, he'd tell him what our names are, tell him what our missions are, and where we're going to go next.
We're working for how much we got paid.
Yeah, how much gold we currently have on us, where we're gonna be for the next week.
He carefully catalogs all of Vakas's things on the wall.
Just he only
She
has
already
one.
knew we were going to the mill. It had already spilt, so I didn't give her any other information.
Okay,
You
it's fine.
really told her we had stuff of value on us.
That was Josh.
High value.
Yeah.
And you,
Was that Josh?
no,
That
That
Carp?
was,
I
that was
said-
Josh.
time out. I did say stuff of value.
Yeah.
If she would have pushed the situation, my plan was to pull out my pocket watch and say a family heirloom we needed to be delivered. I had backup plan. Josh just straight up said the delirium.
Well, I could have eaten her if things got out of hand, so it's okay.
Oh my gosh.
Anyways, we're good. We're good.
See, Gary, this is why it's gonna be really hard to recruit us into a guild because Josh is just gonna eat the recruiter.
Yeah. So I
Only if they talk back to me.
I will
We
take
need like a lizard folk
second watch.
guild.
It's going to be hard to recruit you to a guild because you got kicked out of the last one.
That's
Yeah,
not a
who
guild,
wants
that
a
was the
mage that
academy.
Gets kicked out of a damn mage academy.
Right.
That's because they were trying to keep some information from me
Yeah,
that I wanted to know.
likely story.
All right. Well, we will finish the session there. You guys will all receive the benefits of your long rest.
Yay.
And a level up, right?
Nope.
No, not a level
Oh,
up.
what level
I'm
is
gonna
that?
I'm gonna
Yeah.
say no every time you ask,
Ah,
which will then prolong your leveling.
we
I like
didn't even do anything, Josh. We held a big rat up in the air and beat on it with sticks.
That's only one
We
encounter.
killed-
Still have 2 more to go.
what do you like level 3 so much for? Level 4
Yeah,
is better.
Josh, you should just make
No, level 6 is the awesome one for
an
me.
encounter counter.
I get to summon lots of zombie-ish creatures. Lots and lots.
And at 5th level.
Shouldn't you be like summoning tree type creatures?
Technically, mine are zombie-ish, but
Yeah, because he's the fungus.
yeah. They're gonna be like those corrupted creatures that
Yeah, Josh's druid is all about death and decay and how that decay brings about new life.
yeah.
And his spores that kind of linger around him, those fungal spores, he can throw them at bodies to have the spores animate the body. So it's a more
Yeah.
natural way. It's not quite the necrotic way that wizards do.
Because technically, I'm not reanimating their body, right? It just controls the dead body.
You're animating the body, but the fungus is what's animating them, not magic.
So we're still doing Friday and Saturday, correct? We just added a day here.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yep.
Sweet.
Ooh.
Hey, you guys, we actually ended a session on time.
Actually, early. It was only an hour and 49 minutes.